Yes, we're back, and in today's video, I'm going to show you guys the settings I use to run in Fortnite. And a big shout out to Ricosa and a few others that requested to see this video. This one's mainly for you guys. So firstly, I'm going to start off with the console that I use is a PlayStation console. I'm on the PS5, but from time to time when I'm moving around and traveling, I might be on the PS4 Pro. So let's check out these settings. So again, after weeks and weeks of playing, um, looking at the weak areas and weak points, this is the settings that I've concluded to sort of work for me at this current time. Um, so yeah, the visual side of it, you can have that on normal, 100%. I got my colorblind mode on the last one with the strength of 7. I feel like it helps me see the enemies a lot more clearer in the storm fights or when they're in dark shadowy areas or in buildings. Motion blur is off. This one you can have it on or off depending on your preference. On this setting here, this tab, the main thing is probably the building. You just want to have that on, and edit. That one doesn't really matter, neither does that. So you want to come straight to the controller options now. This is your main mechanics, your main settings that shows the outcome of your gameplay. So I have mine on, which you should do, of course. And you want to have the timing of everything the least as possible. So when you press a button, the reaction time reacts instantly. Because when you got that a bit more up or down, it feels a bit more delayed. You don't want to have that, especially against PC players when they got no delay with that zero ping bullshit. It's a mad thing. To keep up, you got to have everything. Your reaction time's got to be on point, I'll tell you that. So I have them all on the least, 0, 0. My vibration is on because personally, when I ping someone, I like to feel the shots, but that just works for me. A lot of people have it off, but yeah, your preference at the end of the day. So these settings here for the sensitivity, I left it on normal because I realized when I was playing around with it, the higher you have it or the lower you have it, you'll feel the impact on your advanced settings. So all of these settings from here matter with your sensitivity. So I've left it on normal. My build sensitivity is 1.9 and the edit is 1.2. The horizontal speed 35, got it on 40. And again, if it does look mad, again, this is what works for me. Everything else is on the least. Instant building on. Got the horizontal and vertical both on 9%. The rest are 0. The dampening time on 0. And I use linear. And my dead zone. Yeah, so on my PS4, I've got it on 9%. Because when I have it 9% on the PS5, I can feel the stick drift. So put it on 10% and it solved it. So that's what kind of works for the PS5. The rest is just the usual. And then, yeah, if you want to go back to that, take a screenshot, pull the video back. And the controller. Yeah, so when I had a normal pad, like right now I use the scuff pad. I've got a PS5 scuff pad and also a PS4 scuff pad. But when I had a regular pad, I felt like shooting with R1 made me feel a bit more comfortable and confident with my shots. When I was using R2, it just felt a lot more longer to shoot, weirdly enough. I mean, it might be a mental thing, but I just feel more comfortable with R1. So my aim is L1, shoot is R1. I've changed that around. And luckily on the PS5 scuff pad, because you can see my sprint button is the right D-pad. I'm doing some madness. So on the PS5 scuff pad, I've got 4 paddles at the back, which allows me to not take any of my fingers off the pad. I can just click all buttons and maneuver. But on the PS4 scuff pad, I've only got 2 paddles, so I have to do some madness like slide forward and then double tap the right D-pad, not even a one tap. I have to double tap that. So it takes a lot more longer to run for me. But I'd rather have my edit button than the sprint button, just in the build mode, because I like the build mode more. But yeah, on the PS5, the four paddles is all good. I can sprint, build, slide, shoot, everything. Recommend that, especially against the PC players. You need something to keep up because they are they're like magicians. It is fucked. And then the build control, probably whatever your preference is, but I guess a lot of people have it like this anyway. Edit controls, got to confirm R1, the reset as L2, and the select as R2, and the rest is probably normal. And yeah, that should kind of be it. Again, yeah, that should be it. I still feel like they should have allowed you to put the crossplay off, like just like in Call of Duty. You know, you can turn the crossplay off. Only PlayStation players, or even just console players, because it's unfair against the PC players. I'm telling you, it's hard work. You got to grind, especially if you're on controller. But yeah, that sort of sums it up. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smash the like button if it helped you. Subscribe to your guy. I always appreciate it. And I'll catch you in the next one.